Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Cup Heroes 1 replay. Spawn left side as the British forces. We've got LuckyStilet. Spawn as his US allies. We got Maccaronni. Spawn as the Hansley forces. We've got brutal Hummel. And spawn as the Wehrmacht force. We've got NeMKe. Butchered that name well enough. Scope rifles heading straight to the center map. Do we see a pack up here? Nope. Forward barracks, I guess. Is that considered a forward barracks? Either way, he's building barracks in his teammates' sector. We got triple engineer opener as well. So he's going to go ahead and advance and capture up a lot of sectors. Let the British player be aggressive. Munitions sector being captured up here. As the player needs to interrupt that. Wehrmacht player can also help out as well. That's both of their territories to make sure the British player doesn't get there. Scope of squad. Get some damage on the Pentagram. He does abandon the sector there, so the Kaliningrad is just going to ignore him. He can revert it back, but the Scoper squad is just trying to win the fight. It's not a bad idea. So this is not going to try to charge forward, deploy his forward HQ in this sector. Gunners do fall back. And now got the Pioneers heading down south. And 4-2 setting up the high ground. A very cinematic position. Immediate suppression there. Immediately hits the retreat button.
This should help our vehicles.
Fuel sector now being captured. This fuel sector being captured on up. First squad of riflemen on the field. We do have the engineers heading towards this sector. Maybe putting them wire here. Because it looks like it's heading over here. Maybe it's heading to this fuel sector. Nope, just in the center. We'll be advancing to the fuel sector now. Over here, the British forces are going to get hit pretty hard. When I say British force, I mean a single infantry section. I suppose he has this other guy here as well. The Bren carrier push way forward. Schimwagen push way forward. Take, I'm guessing ping somewhere. Section creeping his way forward. Bren carrier provide some fire support as well. Pursuing the Pioneers. Force back the Pioneers trying to capture the mission sector. Panzer rotating up north. One is quite wounded, so he could disintegrate pretty quickly. Try and lay down some sandbags there. Gonna cause some extra issues there. Polish does stop.
Germans are trying to secure our patrol gun.
Pushing very far forward. Force back the wounded squad. Schimwagen takes some fire there, but getting repaired on up in combat. Gets some burst there. Panzer soft turning away. Got the rifle squad now pushing up some north to help out his teammate. Engine 4-2 setting up right here, but should suppress on the rifle squad, no problem. Gets good burst there, and I don't think he's going to be able to run away. Double Schimwagen here, that's not very common. MMG carrier upgrade, he backed off to the sector here to enable the upgrade to do research. But we do also now have a 250 half track. Rock squad is fully pinned. Another rock squad straight forward. Getting some good hit recover. Cancel the sandbag, so May got destroyed. 1-3. MMG carrier push way forward. If you can divert an engineer up here, then they can repair the Bren carrier. You can S. I'm not sure. You can sniper. Mine. Go. I go M8. So let's just going for a Greyhound. Man, stop with it. I'm not sure what he's referring to. This is the Axis player chatting there. Overall, the Allies maintaining excellent field control. With all this being all this aggression, the US players able to capture up the rest of these sectors. We do also have the forward HQ here, going for the field support truck. So Allies are in an incredibly good position here. The rifle squad does get suppressed there. Scope rifle squad falls back, maybe a little bit too early. This guy will be still a trench built. 3 guys in there, so won't provide too much fire support, but there's a lot of light vehicles here, initial vehicles. One guy goes down, sniper here, so that will clear out the split trench. Needs a scuttle, does hit the retreat button. Where's brick base? I think I read that after I pointed that out, but it's right there. And also technically right here as well. The US base is right here. And his teammate's sector, because why not? We do now the motor pool being established there. Supply yard back here. Barracks, of course, pretty far forward. Damage being crit there. Looks like a landmine detonation there, as well as here. I think a landmine for both players. Panzer Grenadiers do back out of the 250 half track. Bren carrier took a Panzer Shrek, trying to finish off the Bren carrier, or the 250 half track. But there's only a single engineer SMG there. Repairability from the Bren carrier. Got the lieutenant push way forward. Bren carrier does manage to fall back enough. Yield support truck, I think he was trying to be aggressive, put it right there. Maybe a little bit too aggressive. Deployed a marksman there. It's a good hit on the Panzer Grenadier. Bren carrier does fall back in time. Better repairs here. Definitely both players, at least definitely the Axis players are better this game than the previous game. And now we've got some Luftwaffe ground forces, so we've got doctrine lock-in. So no Hummels from the player named Brutal Hummel. You liar. I always find it funny, it's like, oh, somebody's playing Puppy Heroes 2 called like one of the first Airborne's their gamer tag at the moment in Steam. And they're playing nothing involving Airborne. Yeah.
I see one more entrenching tool and I'll snap.
He says that, but there's also a trench building in front of him. We do now have a 25-pounder here. Over here, I got the Bren carrier push forward. Two guys loading back. I see two Pan Shreks. Ooh. Remember how I said arbor skirts are a mandatory upgrade? I saw a research going there, probably the arbor skirts, and that's why arbor skirts are a mandatory upgrade. You know, I actually don't live too far away from that event. So I haven't actually been there to check it out myself. Got the... Yep. Oh, now I know how to properly respond to that comment. The Greyhound did get eaten by a Panzer Shrek. Let's see if any of the big cats or the fast cats get eaten as well. 25-pounder here. Rotating around, trying to set on up, engage. Pack 38 here. Our 25-pounder engaging somewhere around... Redeploys over here. He is likely going for armor, but he has not selected something based on the probability. Does take out that rifleman.
We're squared away the position, ready for new orders.
Or inf left, Luft. We know there's Luftwaffe ground forces on the field, so one player has gone Luftwaffe ground forces. We're probably going to see Royal Artillery. Let's be frank. 95% Brits go for Royal Artillery. It's a rarity to see commandos, and even more of a rarity to see Royal Engineers. Engineers do fall back, but they're not the royal kind, because America doesn't believe in royals. Panzer Grenadiers do fall back there. Do you have lieutenant support of these forces? Probably Piet upgrade. Piet upgrade on the way. Kaliningrad is receiving some repairs from the Pioneers. You can always sneak away. Two snipers, that is the saying. I see one sniper in the field. Maybe saying he should go for two snipers. Wehrmacht sniper push way forward. I'm going to put that in a control group so I can quickly find it.
Task complete.
Let's get a shot there. Receive a bit of a burst from the lieutenant. Rifle squad push forward. Got a little fuck ground forces here.
Victory countdown starts.
Looks like the rifle squad will win this fight. We do also have now a half track push forward. 1 out of 1. I see 2 Pantreks in the back, so he's gone past 2 squads of Pantreks on the back of it. And the rifle squad does fall back. The Falcon forces do fall back. Kaliningrad backs on off. AT gun shot, rolls a miss, hits the telephone pole.
Looks like mixed AT, anti-personnel mines.
Landmine has been found. Pioneers couldn't gauge it. There's only the minesweep squad does reduce their fire output. Of course, still got the double Shimbogen, and it does have Vegetable 1 light vehicles here. Vegetable 1 light vehicles could be used for many other things. But usually get past indication they could go for defense. Gets a good shot there.
Trying to take a sector.
But of course, his teammates gone for Luftwaffe ground forces. They don't need another source of Flak 88s. Well, he can still go for any sort of doctrine that involves 2.5 half tracks, which I usually see more often with Terror. Artillery rayon in here. We do have. Was that a sniper? Okay, no, maybe that just was swept and mainly destroyed. Yeah, that's probably a swept one. Kaliningrad there. Flame engineers do receive a bit of burst from the half track. Piet squad is presumably flamed for the Bren squad. Bren carrier backs up off. And we do have double US sniper here. Kaliningrad will spot them. And does get spotted there. Counter snipe, engage the sniper. Artillery rayon in. Oh, that's going to be Axel artillery. Is that Firestorm? It is Firestorm, so he has gone for Terror. So we're probably going to see some 2.5 half track with the Warframe upgrade, also known as Walking Stuka. Kaliningrad has gone down. Best to use a Burgundy to get that recovered. Of course, a bit of flame left over from the Firestorm.
25-pounder ready.
Pioneers, another Wehrmacht sniper. Nope, that's the same Wehrmacht sniper. 10 kills, also wounded.
Go ahead. HQ contracts at the ready.
He may be backing. Yep, looks like I think that sniper's heading to his teammate's HQ for some healing. Bren carrier or MMG carrier taking some damage there, nothing too significant. Down south, got Pantreks trying to gauge the 25 pounders.
Contact reports show the German vehicle was knocked out in the cross skirmish.
One of the Pantrek squads get wiped on out. It's the Pantrek that ate the Greyhound. Panzer Grenadiers, they got pretty hungry.
Knocked out.
25-pounder ready.
25 pounder does stay alive, getting repaired on up immediately by the repair sappers. Very nice. The overheal can be very useful. 25 pounder raining somewhere back here. Landmine detonation there at least. Pack 38 here. Our squad takes some damage.
NCO's reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Yep. M1 AT gun there. And here's 2 M1 guns by the US player. Of course, got a light ATF track here. I have not heard what doctrine the British player's gone for, but it looks like he has selected doctrine, and I still probably has gone
25-pounder, take post.
3 25 pounders. I guess he really wants some steel rain.
German target has been destroyed.
Intersection or Luftwaffe squad engaged by a rifleman. Intersection is heading down south. They do have a Bren upgrade. 250 half track. They repaired it by repair bunker. Light TF track in reserve. And the Luftwaffe ground forces does a 1 level attack emergency. section reforms, so he does get a free squad. His teammate can deploy out a medic station behind his castle triage center. It will give him extra medics to drop off for more intersections. We do now have the Panthers up on the field. But will they be eaten? There's a US landmine there, which may eat their treads.
Those upgrades are done. Where to?
Could explode the rifleman squad. Buttons a vehicle right before the landmines. Is that a good or bad thing? I don't know. Crushes there. Damages both the engines. So looks the Panthers about to get eaten. M1 AT gun. Captured by the British players. They're rotated around. We do have a dropped vehicle there of some sort. I think it was Shimbogan. BS do hit that. Button being sustained. We got a dropped Bren there. And looks like the Panther does get knocked out. Landmines now being built.
Section reporting.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it was like Haitian immigrants were finding stray dogs and cats and cooking them up, which apparently is not uncommon in Haiti, if I remember correctly. That, and plus I do know as well, they had some criminal gangs in Haiti who were in a form of terror tactics. They were actually embracing a bit of cannibalism as well. So we do have a war from half-track and field, getting some damage. US snipers before. Got some Thompson Rangers here, which is a good way to prevent stuff from charging down the snipers, because they'll run straight into the Thompsons. Actually, there has been a lot of where people actually have there's video footage of this. Yeah, there was video footage of from like 2023 of it. One bazooka's up and going. Snipers pretty forward. Actually, no, there was video footage of from Ohio of where the adventure was literally occurring, and video footage of cooked up cats on a spit. S-mines now point of view, not S-mines, butterfly bombs. We now have the repair sapper does get sniped. Workman barrage ran on in. Gets a decent hit on the M1 AT gun. No British officer to support as well. Got flamethrowers, US flamethrowers inside the slit trench. Kennegrad has gone down. Best use of Brooklyn to get that recovered. 25 pounders running on in up here, forcing back the now efficiency 3-2-5-1 half tracks. I haven't really looked into it. All thing I've seen about Tesla lately was all the vandalism on various Teslas, because apparently Elon Musk is not left-wing enough. Like J.K. Rowling. If you have track taking some damage there. And there goes a half track there. The Foff squad does fall back.
Contact report. The new vehicle has been knocked down.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Most I've been seeing is where people just going around vandalizing Teslas, just not both at the dealerships, burning them to the ground, as well as vandalizing private owners and their Teslas, which is just way too far. Panther is pushed way forward. do now have a captain in this sector, provides powerful defensive debuff. He could probably stick it to the corner. Left hand is pushed right forward. Bounce there. Rangers. Both bazookas still up and going, so he does have full AT onto them. Does get a good hit there. Rear armor hit. AT gun rolls a bounce. I mean, it's not uncommon. I mean, previous administration did some. Ooh, there goes both those snipers. Hit squads straight forward.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Panther does get buttoned there.
We're taking major casualties.
Good hits there onto the Panther. Looks like the PS squad does fall back. Good damage on the other one. It falls back as well, so it looks like this Panther will stay alive. Could possibly see some 25-pounder barrage there, but overall right now looks like the Flak Irvings did their job. Double Wehrmacht sniper push way forward. Max crossbows do take a bit of damage.
NCO's reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Oh, V1 being dropped on in somewhere over here.
Cut this one up, eh?
We have a victory point under attack.
Pretty good hit there. Takes a 25-pounder and the Shroud Center. Wasn't paying attention to see if got any infantry over here. But some of them seem pretty wounded, so may have splashed some of them. I don't. Oh, yep, got another bot, don't we? I'll clear that out.
They have destroyed a German
25-pounder barrage raining on in. Looks like a Wehrmacht sniper got hit by that one. Got decent number of butterfly bombs. A couple of them goes down here. I don't feel comfortable making anybody mod my channel right now. Right now I just need to perhaps flag wars. Like, it's been constantly stream boo, so maybe I can probably flag a word like that. Do have now the Slit Trench garrison by the Fallschirmjäger. Scuttles the Slit Trench there, so it's not iron to use it. Probably best to scuttle it. After all, right there it's nice and all, but it's not super great for the Axis players. Knights cross orders push way forward. Lieutenants gain some hits over here. Got another casualty clearing station here. War from the barrage turning on in. Takes out the AT gun. And we've got a firestorm back here as well. PS sappers, both of them get ripped apart there. The British players getting pretty hard by that. And that's why I'm having forward HQ sometimes. It's a great spot to drop your artillery on. Another half track here. These two are backing on off a little bit, taking minimal damage at the moment. Another Panther push way forward. One AT gun here. We still have two 25-pounders. One of them has, looks like an Overwatch action somewhere.
Seers have what they need to call in artillery.
Lads have completed the slit trench.
Ready to start the M1 AT gun. Looks like the Rangers do fall back.
We are losing contact with the strategic sector.
So we've got three Panthers pushing forward. AT gun does go down. Only one AT gun here, which is also quite damaged. Engineers may need to get over there and repair it up first before the HQ. Brand's course will be useful to stop some of the Panthers. He does have a bit of munitions for it. Maybe some 25-pounder barrages here. Catch the clearing station would like to go down. That's his only one in the field at the moment. Another round of warp barrage here. Directs hits the AT gun, destroying it. Now I've got the Henschel being brought on in. It gets shot down. I think I got hit directly by one of the firestorms because I don't think there's any AA on the field. Here's through capture the VP. Got a incendiary grenade over here. Another round of Henschels. Gets direct hit there. Almost takes it the lieutenant.
Jerry's hitting one of our forwards. Enemy
25-pounder getting close range barrage there. Damage some of these guys. He has one back here. Can also fire with. Does go down. Does get one more direct hit. One vehicle soon get button. Sticky bomb now been cast. I wonder if that's going to get AoE splashed. Maybe not. Crap squad does fall back there. Another 18 on by the US player. Pound trying to be built, but may get focused down there by the Panthers. We got a single Piet here. Another round of Henschels. Captain got hit there. That's probably a different lieutenant as well. That's one that's at full health. Another round of Henschels raiding on in, splashes some all their nearby units. 70-pounder gets established there. And now he's focused on the 70-pounder, a little bit too late for it. Ready to stay on this Panther, it may go down. He could try button it. This is a Brand squad. May go destroy crit there, not death crits. One more shot could take him out. It's the other one now, both are severely wounded. 25-pounder could try to finish them off, he knows where they're at. So VP being captured on up. The allies still have a decent amount of tickets there, 457. Now got the Vulture Leaders taking a bit of fire there. Sniper straight forward, 18 kills. They're trying to hit the AT gun. Not sure who he fired upon. Sniper back on off. Panthers are going to need a lot of repairs. Bridge somehow got destroyed. I don't know how that got destroyed. Like, I have no idea how that bridge got destroyed, but it's destroyed. Maybe this artillery here took it out. Crash the clearing station, and we'll get a free squad. Recon element now being researched. It's a nice little scope rifle. Smoke barrage there, very nice. Not going to decapture the point. Also getting hit by high explosive mortars as well as smoke mortars. And more from him. I think all three of them fired right there. Force them back and get squad wipe. We got now a cat deployment field. And then he has course gone for infantry, so that's off-map combat group, Hellcat.
Repairs complete over here.
I have no idea why you're so obsessed over the cat. Dude, now the Thompson Ranger's firing away. One of the models to go down. And that was one of the bazooka models as well, so there's only one bazooka up and firing. Fortunately, just getting some damage there on these intersections. Bolsheviks, however, C1. Scormark squad does fall back, may get wiped out there. Got Knight's Crossroads charge way forward. Got Triple Knight's Crossroads, does obtain 1 points to the trench as well. US Flamethrower is probably the best way to clear it out, but that's a US Minesweeper. Another Henschel being brought in. The 4HQ is fully repaired and overhealed. And now got the Warp from Barrage raining on in. And there's a lot of nearby units. Nice crossover can cause a lot of issues, but also, I don't know why I thought that was an STG equipped ranger. It's just a Thompson equipped ranger.
German forces are trying to overrun one of our sectors.
That's a lot of casualties there, so we've got a bit of a march. He's going to get free squad out relatively soon. There's a lot of casualties on the field. He's going to drop off a lot of casualties here. He has a second triage center somewhere, doesn't he? With that many medics. Fresh squad of intersection up on field. Double nice crossroads in that bunker. He needs a flamethrower. Here comes the Warframe Barrage. May take out some of the medics. I'm not sure. A B1 being brought in. I have a feeling it's going to land right here. The Fort HQ took some severe damage. Some kind of will go down. Everything goes down.
Now the secured sector under attack.
Got the Hands Grenadiers here. Intersection trying to stop them. Looks like the Allies have casted GG. This Anchor is saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay.